Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to a new video. Today we are showcasing Fate UHC, and this is a premium UHC plugin you can find on MC Market. This is actually made and developed by Noodles or BGHD Development. You guys might know who he is. I will leave his channel link down in the description. But essentially, this is a full functional UHC plugin dedicated to 1.7 and 1.8 servers, and that is what it does work on. So if you want to have some good non-cooldown PvP, then this is the UHC plugin for you. So I went ahead and do like overview. I know this might be a long video, but I will put on the timestamps for different sections that I'm going to be covering in this video. If you want to find the full information of this plugin, you can check the wiki and also the MC Market page as well. So to get started, the first thing that you will need is a server running on 1.7 or 1.8, and then you also need a Mongo database in order for this plugin to work. If you need help getting a free Mongo database, I will leave a video by Noodles on the top right hand corner of the screen. You guys can actually go check out that video and see how to make your own database in order for this plugin to work properly. So once you have all that set up and generated your worlds, you can go ahead and start setting up your UHC. And so by default, what's really cool about this is that it does include its own worlds, so it doesn't override any type of other world that you already have. It will make its own world. So as you see, we have the UHC world, UHC Nether, UHC lobby, and UHC practice. And this also does include a little practice arena as well, which is pretty cool. So there's a ton of cool features with this plugin. So first things first is we're going to be setting up our lobby arena, and we're going to be doing some additional admin features. So to do that, we can go ahead and do /UHC, and we'll bring up your main help menu, and we're going to set their main lobby in this area right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do UHC set lobby, and this will go ahead and set the main lobby, so wherever a player joins the game, they will be teleported right here. And then I want to show you guys how to set up holograms. And so this is the lobby, so you can set up your leaderboards and stats and all that cool stuff. So as you see right here, we have our top wins, and so there's plenty of leaderboards that are included. So if we go ahead and click the leaderboard in my inventory, so all this leaderboard stuff is included with the UHC plugin, which is pretty freaking sweet. And then you can have personal stats, and then here's your personal stats, and you can see the leaderboards, and then there's also the ores amount for the leaderboards, how many people mined a certain ore or spawners, which is really cool. So say we want to do let's do like the top kill streak over here. So to do that, you will need to have Hologram API plugin installed, and then that's pretty much it, because UHC plugin will go ahead and make its own holograms. So all you have to do is have that one dependency, and then that will be it. So we can go ahead and do the command UHC holograms, and that will show you your hologram menu, and this is just pretty much setting all the different types of leaderboards. So we want to do the top kill streak, so pretty much the same command, UHC holograms set hologram, and then we do kill streak. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and paste it right there, and that looks pretty good. So all of these are customizable within the configuration file. You can set up what it looks like, you can set how many players you want on it, so it is all customizable, all configurable. There's plenty of YMLs, pretty much full customization of this plugin, which is sweet. Once you have your main lobby set up, you can go ahead and add a practice world if you want to do that as well. So this is a really great feature if you want to add your players' ability to practice, and while they're waiting for more players to join for the UHC to actually start. So to do that and enable it, you can do practice, and then you can do on. Now we'll go ahead and enable it, and if you go ahead and just right click the sword, it should teleport you to wherever location that your world is actually set at. And so here we go. So then if there's more people, you can go ahead and start PvP in this practice world, and then you're pretty much just gonna respawn, and you can come back into the practice arena and just have a lot of fun pretty much. And then it already has its built-in scoreboard, so it keeps track of your kills and everything. So really fun way for your players to be entertained while they wait, not just waiting in the lobby. And then you can actually set a kit in here as well. So if I go into GMC, let me go ahead and get some lava or water or something, and then I don't know, let's give them interpulse, and then you can do practice, and then you can do edit, and that will go ahead and show your editing commands, and so you can actually set location to a different place, and then just set the kit. It's just as simple as practice and then set kit, and say we want the location set, let's go like over here, and then we can do the set location command, and that's pretty much it. And we can do practice to leave, and then if we go ahead and join back, it should teleport us to that location. And here we go, and we also have all these new different types of features as well. So there we go, guys, that is how you do it, and then players can just do the practice to go ahead and leave. So that is how you set up your main lobby as well as your practice arena. So I'm gonna switch gears here and show you guys how to set up the Discord bot, because this is a useful way to alert your players to tell them, hey, a new UHC round has started, let's go ahead and join. So I just wanted to include it in the beginning setup of this video, so you got all the setup stuff all together. So we can go ahead and go to the wiki, come to the Discord bot setup and overview, and this is where you can invite the bot to your server. So go ahead and click invite, and then you can select whatever server you want it to join. Hit continue and then authorize. Once you accept the CAPTCHA, you should get this authorize symbol, and then you can go to your Discord and it should have a UHC manager bot. And so make sure whenever you're doing this that the bot automatically comes with administrative permission, but make sure you yourself also have the administrative permission set to true in order for all the commands to register properly. So you can do UHC and then help, and that will bring up the bot commands, and we're going to be linking our server so we can go ahead and set up all the alerts, and we can set up, you know, the whitelist, IP, and a few other cool things with the bot. First things first, we need to link our server. So to get the ID to link, you want to come to your configurations for Fate UHC and then go to the discord.yml. There's going to be at the very top a server-link.id, and you want to copy all those letters and symbols, and then we can go back to our Discord and you can do exclamation mark and then UHC link and then input the whole ID, and then that should send you a notification invite to your Minecraft server. So if we come to our control panel, as you see, we have this request, so we can go ahead and do this command UHC link and then guild ID, and then we can set it to true. So if you're in game, this will also pop up as long as you have the permission. So we can do UHC link, and then here's the guild ID that we want. So this is mine. Go ahead and put that number guild ID in there and go ahead and set that to true. And then once you set that to true, you should get a notification in your Discord saying, hey, your UHC is now linked with this specific server, and that should be all good to go. You can actually start setting up some other different things. So for example, if you want to see the leaderboards, you could do leaderboards, and then you need to specify the specific type. So we could do like wins or something. So if you do that, and it will pull the leaderboards from the server and it will input them right here, which is pretty cool. So since you have everything set up, let's go back in game. So in game here, there's a few things that you can do administrative wise, is config and then admin, and this will actually bring up your main UHC settings, and this is really cool because you have all these different subsets of different types of options that you can change. So one that I really like the most is this load and save config. So here is where you can actually create your own type of setting and then have it like preloaded. So by default, here's a rush UHC, and then you can have it load on enable, or if you want to load it now, and then you can rename it or delete it, and it's really cool because you can create your own settings. So if we go ahead and create one, as you see here is config 2, and then if you want to load on enable and load it, but make sure you have your scenarios already set up before you save it, so just be aware of that. But I'm going ahead and load this one up, so let's go ahead and load it. As you see, now it is set. It has the border, it has the type, and also has the specific game modes that you can set. So if we go back into config admin, here is just default configurations that you can have. So all these settings are customizable. So for example, the nether time, if you want the nether to be enabled, your border shrink interval, golden heads, enchanted golden apples, shears, and so all this stuff is configurable, which is really nice. And you can also do this by